Welcome to another episode in our series on a day in the life. This is our series where we spotlight roles throughout the supply chain continuum to help you navigate and develop your own career path. And we're bringing professionals to the table to speak about their particular role and what they do to be successful in their role day to day. I am Chris Gaffney, and my co-host Mike Ogle and I are thrilled to welcome Tim York to the series. So Tim, if you think about all those kind of skills that you picked up in your tool bag along the way to prepare you for your current role, where you're in more of a continuous improvement leadership role, if you had to give people advice on what the critical kind of both hard CI skills are and what are the soft skills to make an impact in that space, what are the few that you would really spotlight for those who kind of aspire to something similar?
From a soft skill standpoint, I would say obviously understanding kind of a thinking outside of the box type mindset, right? So we understand, we look at processes, the ability to ask the questions why we do things that we do. So being able to look at a process, to kind of analyze it in your own mind and find ways to make that better. I would consider those soft skills. From a hard skill standpoint, again, like I said before, it's free education out there that these companies offer, right? Those of us that are on the production floor to those that are in a senior leadership role, and it's taking advantage of those experiences. Some companies, they really want a candidate or an associate that has the certifications, right? We've gone through our college careers, and maybe that's what our degree path was is in continuous improvement or those types of regimens. And some companies, like where I'm at now, they really wanted somebody who was hands-on, somebody who started from the ground and got their hands, dirty doing the work from the production floor on up. So the best piece of advice I can tell you is, when you step into a role in continuous improvement, learn to dislike the phrase, "we've always done it that way."
And Tim, at a high level, and looking at some of the objectives of your role, and then trying to provide people with a little bit of a high level overview as well of the typical day-to-day tasks. Can you help somebody understand those objectives and tasks?
Sure. So really overall, the role in my role, the objective, essentially it's simple, right? It's make the processes safer, make them better, and make them faster, right? So that's really what we're trying to function with. It's creating production flows that essentially eliminate the 8 forms of waste and give us the opportunity to function at a high level of efficiency in a safe, quality-minded fashion. One of the neat things about a role, the day-to-day tasks are really fluid, right? So the ability to multitask is a huge key to what I do every day when I go into work. The continuous improvement role, essentially, it touches many functions within the organization, right? So it's not just safety, it's not just quality. There's the production flows we talk about. There's standardization things that we talk about. It's utilizing primitive knowledge to make the processes better. So you're really touching a lot of things in the business. A day could be going in and putting your hands on moving furniture around the plant, right? Are we maximizing where our equipment is sitting through to be able to provide us with good throughput, It could be time studies, right? I could spend a day out on the line just with a stopwatch and collecting data. It could be me personally. I find a lot of value in working shoulder to shoulder with our production associates. I feel like they're our greatest asset. They're the subject matter experts. So a day could be spent running a machine, or palletizing parts or whatever those tedious tasks can be, to obviously earn the respect of my associates, but learn the job and be able to make educated decisions on how to make the process better, right? So, and then there's analyzing data and other types of administrative tasks that go along with it. A lot of spreadsheet crunching, right? A lot of digging down in pivot tables and things like that. So it just kind of all depends on what we're trying to facilitate at the time, what the senior leaderships, where do they have their heartburn? and those are the tasks that we go through and we tackle on a day-to-day basis.